Hello, what's up and what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Minnesota Vikings franchise. We have made it to the postseason. We won the NFC North with those Minnesota Vikings. Drew Brees is your MVP. His ex-teammate in San Diego, LaDainian Tomlinson, is your offensive player of the year with 2,300 yards rushing, 22 rushing touchdowns as well. Ferrier is a defensive player of the year. Rookie goes to Beanie Wells for the offense, and then Curry for the defense. Two NFC West members and two guys in real life that maybe didn't live up to the hype, but here's a brand new day. Pittsburgh, New England, San Diego, Tennessee are your divisional winners. Indianapolis and Baltimore are your wild card teams at 10-6. In the NFC, the Cowboys 14-2, they're the number one seed, followed by the Cardinals, the Saints, the Cardinals, Vikings, Skins in Seattle are your wild card teams there. Edwards had 16 sacks, Allen with 15, Kevin Williams with 13.5 sacks for the year. Williams, I thought he had a great chance to win Defensive Player of the Year with those 7 interceptions. Our defense played very, very well this season. Offense left much to be desired, especially in the passing attack with just 2,061 yards passing. About to say LaDainian Tomlinson, but Adrian Peterson, 1,600 yards rushing, 9 TDs. He did miss the last 2 weeks of the season. He probably could have got up to the 1,800 yard mark. So we got the San Diego Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. The Chargers are 3-3 under Norv Turner in the postseason. Harbaugh is 2-1. This game is in sunny San Diego. It's the Ravens. It's the Chargers. The Ravens can have to try to stop Offensive Player of the Year LaDainian Tomlinson, and this man will not have to go up against the great Ray Lewis. But the Baltimore Ravens are up 17-14 as we start the fourth quarter of play. McGahee gonna get stopped just shy of the first down marker. So third down and inches. They're gonna run the ball. No, it's a play fake. Flacco throws it into a crowd of Chargers, and that pass will fall incomplete. First down and 10. Rivers with a chance to lead a comeback, throws the pick. Zibikowski with the INT. And the Ravens have prime real estate. And in California, prime real estate costs you a pretty penny. Third and goal, up that gut from the 1. McGahee finds the end zone, and the Chargers are down by 10. 3:07 on the clock. Rivers throws it. McAllister started the year as a free agent, signs back with the Ravens, now wearing 27. And that pass is, that's Phillip Rivers' third interception today. That will lead to a field goal, 27-14. They just score. Fourth down and 14. Felipe under pressure, and that pass will hit the grass. The ex-Bronco with the pressure was Trevor Price. There goes McGahee, and McGahee to the 20, McGahee to the 10, McGahee to the 5. Touchdown, Baltimore. And they're going to go for 2 to make it 35-14. I think next year's matchup, if they do play next year, will be something to remember. How you going to go for 2 in a situation like that, Baltimore? So 35-14 is the final here. Moving on to the next wild card matchup. You got the Arizona Cardinals, who won the West, taking on those Seattle Seahawks that are coming in on a 3-game winning streak. And of course, TJ Houshmandzadeh just under 1,000 yards at 999. The Cardinals, they won their first matchup versus the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. Then Seattle went to Arizona, and they got the job done versus the Cardinals 27-22. So the series is all tied up at 1 apiece. This is the rubber match. Who will get the job done? Fourth quarter. Hasselbeck and those Seattle Seahawks are down. Adrian James, who was with the Cardinals last year as they went to the Super Bowl, now taking them on here in the wild card round. That pass nearly intercepted by Wilson. So they got to settle for a field goal, and the Seahawks kick is up and good. Orlando Mare knocks it home. 5-point lead for the Cardinals. Trying to protect it. Here's they find Anquan Bolden, who makes the catch. First down. Third down and 4 from the 44. That pass going to be caught. Is that going to be in bounds? No. The refs come together. They talk about it. Incompletion. So now Seattle takes over. They got a man wide open as Branch. Breaks the tackle. Pretty impressive. He got away from Calais Campbell, one of the biggest humans in the NFL, but he was running the wrong way. Now Forsett gets the carry. No Marshawn. He's still in Buffalo. And now the Arizona Cardinals take back over. Hightower breaks a tackle, but won't get to the outside. Lucas with the stop there. 3rd down and 5. They give it to Wright, and that is not going to work out. Seattle burns their first time out. 4th set. Back there on the punt return. Up to the 40. 45. 50. And he gets this one into Arizona territory. So now it's 3rd down and 3 from the 42. Matt Hasselbeck throws it downfield. It's going to be picked off by McFadden. And now McFadden looking to do some damage on the return. Breaks a tackle and brought down by Hasselbeck. Seattle, only had one timeout, so they couldn't stop the clock to get the ball back. And the Cardinals are headed to the divisional round. Now it's time to head to AFC South territory, where we got those Tennessee Titans taking on those Indianapolis Colts. The Colts under Caldwell have not played a single playoff game, so we're going to see what happens in his playoff debut. The Titans limping into the postseason as they lost 3 of their last games in a row, so a 3-game losing streak for them. The Titans beat the Colts in their first matchup, and they beat the Colts in their second matchup. Can they go for the series sweep here in the postseason? It's the Colts, it's the Titans. The Colts have a hard time stopping the run. I'll go up against one of the fastest men in the league, if not the fastest man in the league, in Chris Johnson with 1,400 yards rushing this season. The Colts, they have the ball, but they find themselves down on the scoreboard by 10. 30-20 is the score. Manning sidesteps the rush, holds on to it, throws it at the last second before he gets hit, and that pass will be complete for a gain of around 1. Now it's 3rd down and 4 out of the gun. Manning throws it, caught by Dallas Clark. Clark brought down at around the 30-yard line, moved those chains. 2nd down and 10. Manning receives the snap, throws it to Gonzalez. The ex-Ohio State Buckeye has his second reception of the ballgame. 1st down and 10. Manning throws it, picked off by Thornton. Not what the doctor ordered there. The Sheriff has thrown 2 picks today. And now the Titans with Kerry Collins, not Vince Young, but Kerry Collins as a starting quarterback, gives that thing to Chris Johnson, but on 3rd down, they shut the door. So now Manning trying to escape the rush. The desperation of Manning running backwards, trying to keep the play alive. Did more damage than good there. 3rd down and 22. That's a gain of 9 to Reggie Wayne. So 4th and 13. 2 minutes on the clock. They throw it underneath to Brown, hoping he could break a tackle, but break a tackle he could not. That's going to lead to a field goal attempt with no time on the clock. The sportsmanship in the wild card round has gone out of the window, especially for the teams that used to play in Baltimore, still play in Baltimore, although it was the Ravens rubbing salt into the wound of the Chargers. Here's vice versa with the Titans doing it to those Indianapolis, former Baltimore Colts. Now it's time for our game, ladies and gentlemen. The Skins are hot. They were at 6-5 at one point, but won 5 games in a row. Brad Childress of the Minnesota Vikings is 0-1 in the postseason. Now we have the most picks this season, and we have a running back that can do his thing. And hopefully, Adrian Peterson will get off today versus Fletcher and Orakpo and Horton. Now, when it comes to their offense, Jason Campbell might not be the best quarterback, but they got weapons around him. Santana Moss led the team in receptions, also in yards. Then you got Chris Cooley. Randall L. can be in the slot, could also line up outside. And then that running back, Clinton Portis, one of the more underrated running backs of the 2000s, rushed for 1,400 yards plus 16 touchdowns. And Campbell, 19 touchdowns, 20 picks, but did throw for 3,788 yards. It's snowy outside, but it is nice and toasty inside the Metro Dome. So we're going to open up the ball game, sending this one deep to Washington, and this football game is underway. Every playoff game that the Vikings are a part of, you will see the full game because, hey, this is their franchise. And if we get to the Super Bowl, that would be a blessing. If we don't, then you're going to see the whole second half of computer versus computer action with whoever gets there. That pass falls incomplete, so our defense forces a 3-and-out. Going to run the ball. Adrian Peterson caught from behind. Gain of just 2 for him. Draw play to AD, and Mr. All Day brought down by Carter. So 5 yards on 2 carries. Going to set up a screen pass to Chester Taylor, and on 3rd down, he breaks a tackle, gets 3 yards, but he needed 5, so we go 3-and-out. Clinton Portis to the outside, breaks the tackle, takes 2 Vikings to bring him down. 3rd down and 1. Campbell has it. Campbell throws it. That pass hauled in by Kelly. Did he get both feet in bounds? No, he did not. So the Vikings defense holds again. Peterson up the gut. Peterson wrestled to the ground from behind Andre Carter, the ex-Niner. Another stop. 3rd down and 5. Jackson has it. Jackson throws it. Berrien makes the catch, turns the corner, has a first down, brought down by Rodgers. Gonna throw it right back to Berrien. Gain of 7 there. 2nd down and 3. We fake it to Peterson. Klein saucer. Can't tiptoe down that sideline, but he does have a first down to end the first quarter of play. So we definitely left some meat on the bone, to say the least, on that one pass play to Klein saucer. 3rd down and 7. We fake it to Taylor. We throw it. Broken up. Good play there by the Washington defense. And now Washington takes back over on offense. Portis breaks a tackle. Couldn't quite stay on his feet, but he does pick up a gain of 9. Draw play now to Clinton Portis, and he will have a Washington first down. From the 38-yard line, Campbell throws it. That pass caught by Santana Moss, and Santana Moss has his first catch of the contest. They go to Cooley now. Cooley has Washington in the Minnesota territory with his 2nd reception. 3rd down and 2. They give it to Cartwright, and he gets wrestled to the ground by Lieber, his 3rd tackle, but it's going to be a first down. And then up the gut, look out, Williams knifes through the O-line and gets Clinton Portis for a TFL. They throw it to Santana Moss. Overthrown badly there. So they got to set up for a field goal, and the kick is no good. So with under 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter, still goose eggs on the scoreboard. Jackson throws that thing, caught by Schenkel, breaks a tackle, gets away one more time, and then forced out of bounds by Horton. Minute 12 on the clock, 2nd down and 10. Jackson over the middle, Schenkel another, and now we're in field goal range as we cross the Washington 30-yard line. Jackson with time. Now he runs out of time, and he's going to get sacked. Loss of 8 on the play. We go back to the air. We find Adrian Peterson, and we get back to the original line of scrimmage +1. So 3rd down and 9. Jackson throws his pick. Rodgers down the sideline. Rodgers tackled by Peterson, and that is going to end the first. No, it's not. It's not going to end the first half of play. They're going to try to score, and here come Washington as they're going to fire this one inside the 40. Campbell, 3rd down and 2. His pass is dropped by Kelly. They're in field goal range, though. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So 3-0 is the score as we head to halftime. Minnesota got to figure something out. Washington, they had more scoring chances than we had, and they capitalized with one of those field goals knocking right through those uprights. So at the half, Adrian Peterson has been kind of dealt with. He has not ran for more than 3 yards on any single play so far today. Clinton Portis is winning the running back competition so far today. In between the quarterbacks, you would have to say that Campbell's playing better than Jackson. Well, we kind of expected that. But we did connect on a couple of passes to Schenkel, but obviously that drive ended with a pick, while Campbell was able to drive Washington in the field goal range a couple of times. And then while we had a chance to possibly score, as you can see, they contained Jackson with the quarterback contained. We throw a pick to Rodgers, and that's a 6-point swing. Because instead of us having a chance for 3, Washington got 3. And that's going to do it for the halftime highlights. 13 rushing yards for the Vikings, 32 for those Skins. We have more passing yards, believe it or not. But that one pick definitely stings. So we get the ball to Adrian Peterson, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's like, I'm the adjustment. Get me the ball and watch me do my thing. 3rd down and 6, that pass going to be caught. And on 3rd down, we connect the dots, and that's a first down, gain of 18. Play fake. Jackson has a man open, it's Berrien. And here come the Minnesota Vikings looking to take the lead for the first time today. From the 20, we throw it, and we throw it to no man's land. Got to set up for a field goal. The kick is up. Kick by Longwell is good. So this football game was all tied up at 3-3. Clinton Portis up the gut. Gets loose. Crosses midfield. Clinton Portis inside the 30. Portis to the 20. Portis breaks the tackle and chopped down at the 5. 2nd down and goal. They fake it to Portis. They throw it to Cooley. Touchdown, Washington. So it just took a handful of plays, and just like that, the Skins are back on top, and on 3rd and 7 with Adrian Peterson on the sideline. We run a draw play, and we do not pick up the first down. That pass caught by Santana Moss to end the 3rd quarter of play. So 3rd down and 8 from the 39-yard line. They're going to run that thing with Clinton Portis. Clinton Portis going to get shut down by E.J. Henderson, so we take over. Down by just 7. Adrian Peterson cuts it up, but maybe bouncing it there would have been the best option. Looked like nothing but green grass in front of him. Then we throw it straight to Horton. It was a beautiful ball, but it goes to Washington. That's our 2nd pick of the contest, and now Washington is in field goal range already. They run the ball with Portis. We shut that down. Back-to-back losses on back-to-back runs. So 3rd down and 14. We shut them down there. The kick is up, and the kick is going to be no good again. So the Vikings still have hope. Jackson under pressure, and he gets thrown to the turf by Brian Arakpo. So we're down by 7. 3rd down and 10 from the 31-yard line, and that pass is dropped by Sidney Rice. And once again, we wish he was Jerry Rice. Portis to the left side, has space, crosses midfield, takes it from the Washington 30-yard line to the Vikings 24, up over 140 yards rushing for the Miami Hurricane. So they give it to him here again. Williams is there for the stop. They got to set up for a field goal. No guarantees here, but the kick is up and good, and Washington increases their lead to 10. That pass caught by Berrien, and that's going to be a nice chunk of yards. Gain of 19 there. 2nd down and 7. That pass caught by Peterson. Stopped just shy of that orange line. So 3rd and 1. Look out. Albert Hainsworth gets in there for the sack. So now we got to hurry back to the line of scrimmage. 44 seconds on the clock. We snap it. 4th down and 8. Jackson throws it, and that pass caught by Peterson. Adrian Peterson hauls it in down the sideline, and now it's 3rd down and 15. That pass is broken up, and with just 9 seconds on the clock, the writing might be on the wall. Jackson, that pass caught by Klein. So got to hurry back to the line of scrimmage. Tick, 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 tick. And that right there is going to do it. A season where our offense was up and down all year was down today in the postseason. Just 37 rushing yards for this Vikings offense that loves to run the football with Adrian Peterson. So our season is donezo. We went 11-5, but came up short in the wild card round. Now it's time for the divisional round of the playoffs. The first matchup will be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens, and one of the best rivalries of all time, and definitely the biggest rivalry during this time period. The Steelers on a 6-game win streak. The Ravens just beat those Chargers to punch their ticket to face a team that they did not beat all season long. In the 2 matchups, the Steelers won by a combined point total of 4. They won by 1 point in their first matchup, and then the Steelers won again just by 3. So the Ravens and the Steelers in another postseason clash, and one of the hardest hitting, fiercest rivalries of all time. Defensive Players of the Year galore. Ferrier won it this year, but we all know about Terrell Suggs, Ed Reed, and of course the great Ray Lewis. 4th quarter action, the Steelers find themselves down by 4, taking a shot deep, and that pass is broken up by Ed Reed. 3rd down and 10 now. Roethlisberger surveys the field. Roethlisberger lets it fly, caught by Heath Miller, brought down shy of the 1st down. Again, no Ray Lewis. They hope to get him back next week if they make it to the AFC Championship game. They're going to run the ball here with the rookie Ray Rice, and Ray Rice breaks 1 tackle. Ray Rice met right at the 1st down marker by Ryan Clark, known for giving it his all and not afraid to sacrifice his body, and he stops the rookie there. So Pittsburgh takes over. They got Heath Miller on the drag route. He got away initially, then brought down by Ed Reed, but 1st down for Pittsburgh. 3rd down and 7. Roethlisberger's pass caught by Snead, and he was able to get both feet inbound. So 4th down and 1. They're going to run the ball with Willie Parker. Price is in there for the stop, and you know the price is right. Flacco stumbles, regains his footing, throws it on 2nd down and 3 to Willis McGahee. And number 23 has 2 catches for 21 yards in the Ravens' first down, and now he's loose. McGahee brought down by James Harrison after a gain of 8. So 3rd down and 2 from the 22. Flacco has it, throws it. Mason slipped on the snowy field, and the pass hit him in the hip. So it was an accurate ball, but they couldn't catch it. They got to settle for 3. 27-20 to score here. 3rd down and 10. That pass broken up, and now do you go for it? They will. They do have all 3 timeouts, so they don't get it here. The game is basically over, and they don't get it. And the Ravens are already in field goal range, so on 3rd down and 8, they're going to keep it on the ground. Ray Rice brought down by 2 Steelers. The Steelers burned their last timeout, but now they're down by 10. So 30-20 is the score as Roethlisberger finds Holmes. Santonio Holmes, the Super Bowl hero of yesteryear's past, makes the catch there. But on 4th and 3, Roethlisberger gets hit. It looks like the Steelers have the football, but they don't have any more time on the clock, and that is going to do it. The Pittsburgh Steelers lose to the Ravens for the first time this season, and it comes in the divisional round of the playoffs. So, the Steelers are going home. The Ravens are advancing, and they will have their fearless leader, Ray Lewis, on the field for the AFC Championship game. Now we have the Cowboys and we have Washington. Washington, they just beat us. They had a 5-game winning streak going into the postseason, but of course the Cowboys are the winners of the NFC East. The Cowboys won their first matchup by 10, 34-24. Then they would lose by 10, 30-20. So both of the home teams won. Will that be true here today at Jerry's World? The Cowboys, Washington, another historic matchup between these two franchises. Roy Williams is the #1 receiver. T.O. is no longer in town. That kick is up and good, and the Cowboys have a 10-point lead. Randall L, 3 yards deep in his own end zone, takes it out, breaks the tackle, and he gets brought down at the 22-yard line. Campbell, 2nd down and 8 from the 23. That pass going to be caught by Cooley right up the seam. Beautiful pass there, and a gain of around 17 yards. 2nd down and 7. That pass caught by Cooley, going to get brought down fairly quickly. And now it's 3rd down and 4. Campbell has it, sidesteps, throws it over the middle, caught by Cartwright, and that's a nice play to pick up the first down. 2nd down and 13. Over the middle to Cooley, brought down by DeMarcus Ware, and Cooley has been the main target so far on this drive. They send a blitz. Campbell gets hit, throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking for Cooley again. So 4th and 4 from the 40. Campbell throws it. Hamlin, the ex-Seahawk, with the pick. And he's going to get brought in at the 42-yard line. And now the Cowboys, who are enjoying a 10-point lead, can start to milk the clock. Hainsworth gets the stop there. 3rd down and 10. Hainsworth with another stop, this time on Felix Jones. And Hainsworth showing nothing but effort. And that's exactly what he showed his whole time in Washington, was effort. That pass caught by Santana Moss as they crossed midfield. Now they're in Cowboys territory. 3rd down and 8. Washington still has all 3 timeouts. That pass broken up by Jenkins, excuse me. So they're going to settle for 3, but there's a flag. It's going to be false start. Now again, they have all 3 timeouts. They figure this is too far for a field goal. And we saw their field goal kicking woes versus us. That pass caught by Davis, and that's going to be a first down. So now they have 1 timeout, 4th down and 4, 17 seconds on the clock, and that pass is broken up, and the Dallas Cowboys are headed to the NFC Championship game for the first time since the mid-90s when they won their last Super Bowl. So will be the Cowboys in the NFC Championship. Who is going to be in the AFC Championship game to take on the Ravens? Will it be the Titans so they can renew that rivalry, or will it be the Patriots? They come in on a 5-game winning streak to end the regular season. Javon Kearse, this is like his rookie season. 14.5 sacks for him. He's going to try to get after Tom Brady, and his backup is Kevin O'Connell. I did not know that. Maybe you did because you're a lot smarter than me, but I did not know that he was one time Tom Brady's backup quarterback. Fred Taylor, 1,100 yards rushing and 9 touchdowns on just 228 carries. Maroney had 187 carries for just over 850 yards rushing. Randy Moss, the big boss, 97 receptions, 1,400 yards, and of course 12 TDs for him. Wes Welker will be out for this one. Jared Mayo led the team in tackles. Adelius Thomas, the ex-Raven, had 12.5 sacks. Most picks goes to Darius Butler, rookie out of Connecticut. Man, this time fly. So it's going to be the Patriots, it's going to be the Tennessee Titans, and the Patriots, the home team, with Palpatine. Is that Palpatine? No, it's definitely not Belichick, but look like Palpatine. Anyways, the Patriots, they jump out to a big lead, start the fourth quarter, it's 26-7. But here comes Kerry Collins, throws a bullet to Algie Crumpler, 4 catches, 56 yards for him. First down and 10, they throw it, caught by Gage, and here come the Titans. They do got to hurry up, 6:12 on the clock, third down and 4. They throw it to the left side, caught by Britt, but not in bounds. So the Titans got to set up for a field goal. The hold by Vince Young is good, the kick by Baronis is good, and it's going to be a field goal for the Titans. They forced the pass to go 3 and out with the run by Kevin Falk. Now they throw a screen pass to Chris Johnson, and with all that speed, he picks up 12 yards, but they needed 14. So on 4th and 2, toss play to Johnson, and he will pick up the first down there. First down and 10. Collins has it. Collins throws it. Butler with the INT. The Titans needed 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. Instead, they turn the ball over. Third down and 9. They get the ball to Falk again, breaks a tackle, gets away, and he's going to have a first down, and the Titans burn their first of 3 timeouts. First down and 10. Brady hands it off to Maroney. Maroney breaks a tackle. Maroney has reservations for 6. Touchdown, New England, and that is going to do it. The New England Patriots are headed back to the AFC Championship game. This time they're going to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And remember, the Baltimore Ravens are a wild card team. They beat San Diego on the road, and they just beat the Steelers on the road. Can they beat the Patriots on the road? Now it's going to be time for the last divisional round matchup, and it's between the 2 last divisional winners in this round, if you will. The Cardinals won the West, and of course, Drew Brees and the Saints won the South. Drew Brees was their league MVP. They split the carries pretty evenly. Reggie Bush with 568 yards, and then Pierre Thomas with 502. Colston 105 yards, 105 receptions, 1,300 yards. Jeremy Shockey 90 for 1,000. That is a nice. I think that's a career year for him. I know he had some great years with the G-Men, but that right there at this stage in his career is absolutely phenomenal. Will Smith don't hit Chris Rock, but he has 17.5 sacks to lead the team. So now it's the Saints and the Cardinals, 2 of the very best quarterbacks to lace them up, especially in this era of football. They're going to be taking the field today in the 17-17 matchup, and Warner's pass to Beck is caught. And that's going to be a first down for the future UFL head coach. Third down and 6. Warner has the football. Warner throws it. Caught by Preston. And the Michigan man is gone. 20-10. No, he starts to high step, and Roman Harper, who's not known for his speed, catches him from behind, but then they throw it to Preston, so all is well. If he doesn't high step, he probably scores. 24-17 is the score. Breeze has it. Breeze throws it. That pass caught by Henderson, and that's going to be a decent game. So third down and 1. They throw it to Shockey. Jeremy Shockey has a first down there. Third down and 9. Breeze has it. Throws it. Caught by Moore, and that will result in a first down. First down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Breeze looking, throwing it, caught by Henderson. And that should be a first down, and it is. And I do believe that this was the actual matchup this season in the divisional round. The Saints will go on to win, take on the Minnesota Vikings, and they will beat them to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl, where they will beat the Indianapolis Colts. And right here, history might not repeat itself, as Arizona gets the pick, and now they have a chance to milk the clock with under 2 minutes to go. Hightower runs the ball into traffic and picks up a gain of 9. The Saints only have 2 timeouts left. A first down can end it. Second down in inches, and Hightower gets that first down, and that is going to do it. The Arizona Cardinals, trying to go to back-to-back Super Bowls, is going to take on a team that victimized them all throughout the 90s in the Cowboys. It's an old-school NFC East matchup between the Cardinals and the Cowboys. They used to face twice a year, but before that, it's going to be the Ravens and the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. Gillette Stadium, the host of another Patriots playoff game and another chance for the Pats to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. The Ravens are hungry. Young quarterback Joe Flacco. You still got Todd Heap on the roster. Mason, a rookie Ray Rice, Ed Reed, Ray Lewis back on the field for the first time this postseason. 24-14, the Ravens have the lead to start the fourth. They punt this one away to Tate, and Tate coughs it up. The Ravens recover it at the Patriots' 35-yard line. They would challenge it, and the play would stand. So now the Patriots have their back up against the wall, and they only have 2 timeouts here, down by 2 scores. They run the ball with Ray Rice, Adelius Thomas, the ex-Raven, and Wilfork combine on the stop. Flacco throws it, that pass caught by Mason, and that's a first down. Gotta like the poise by the second-year quarterback from Delaware. That run play goes to Ray Rice. He coughs it up. It looks like the Patriots have it, and they do. So the Patriots, they force a fumble, get the ball right back into the hands of Tom Brady. Brady gonna find Tate. Tate works that sideline, 2 catches for 22 yards. Second down and 7. That pass caught by Randy Moss, brought down by Ray Lewis. 7 catches for him. Third down and 1. Brady has it, surveys the field, throws it, and that pass is caught for a first down. Brady from the gun, gonna go back to the air. They throw it right side, caught by Slater, the special teams ace, seldom used receiver. Second down and 6. That pass caught by Moss, and Randy Moss is gonna have a first down on his 8th reception. Brady trying to lead one of those classic comebacks. They got to score twice, though. That pass caught by Tate, but shy of the first down. They're not going to kick the field goal. They're going to go for the whole enchilada. Randy Moss starts high-stepping prematurely, forced out of bounds by Ed Reed. So third down and goal. Brady looking, throwing it, almost intercepted by McAllister. So they will kick the field goal this time. Kick is up, kick is good. And now they got to go for the onside kick, and Ray Rice recovers it. And now they got to milk the clock. Third down and 8, they're going to take a knee. So the Patriots should get the ball back with around 10 seconds on the clock. The punt is away. It's under 10 seconds, and the ball says out of bounds with 6 seconds. So Brady from his own 16 drops back. He's from inside his own 5. Got to heave it 95 yards. It's not going to get there. But they had 3 Patriots going up against his 2 Ravens, but they can't connect the dots, and the Ravens are headed to the Super Bowl. Cleveland, what could have been. The Ravens are going to the bowl. Who will they face? Will it be those Arizona Cardinals trying to make it to back-to-back Super Bowls? Obviously, they just lost to the AFC North Steelers. Can they make it there and beat the AFC North Ravens? But first things first, they got to get through Tony Romo and the Dallas Cowboys, who are playing in their first NFC Championship game since the 1995-1996 season, and they will go on to beat those Pittsburgh Steelers in the Super Bowl. One of the better Steelers teams with Rod Woodson, Greg Lloyd, and Kevin Green on defense. But they had Neil O'Donnell at quarterback, and that's all you need to not win a Super Bowl. Anyways, it's the Cardinals and the Cowboys. The Cardinals are down by 14, but they find Larry Fitzgerald. So that pass is caught for a Cardinals touchdown, and it's 17-10. The Cardinals trying to come back, and you got the Cowboys wearing those blue jerseys at home. That's like a sin, as Jones is loose. Broken tackle, has green grass in front of him. Inside the 30, Felix Jones from Arkansas, gone, but there is a flag on the field, and it's going to be holding, so bring it all the way back. That would have been a 107-yard touchdown for, to increase the lead by 14. Instead, they got to start from inside their own, 15-yard line. First pass caught by Barber. That pass caught by Stanback. And now it's 2nd down and 10. Marion Barber upfield. Gonna pick up a gain of 4, brought down by Hayes. So 3rd down and 6, Romo. Gonna fake the run to Jones. Has time, throws it to Jones, who makes the catch but shy of the 1st down. So here comes Arizona. Can they come back? Warner with time, has a man open, caught by Hightower, and Hightower will have a 1st down, move those chains. 1st down and 10, Hightower to the right side, breaks a tackle, Hightower loose, and he's going to have a 1st down. 3rd down and 10 now. Warner with time, look like the guy screen set up, he finally throws it to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald cuts it up and brought down just shy of the 1st down. So 4th and 1, they're going to go for it. Warner throws a slant, caught by Anquan Bolden. So Bolden makes the catch there for a 1st down for the Cardinals. 2nd down and 12. Warner has the football, throws it over the middle, caught by Hightower, and they get this one inside the 15, move those chains. 3rd down again for Arizona, 3rd and 9 from the 11. Hightower gets the pass, crosses the goal line, touchdown Cardinals. They were down by 14, but they scored 2 touchdowns, and this game was all tied up at 17. Martellus Bennett, high and tight, makes the catch right there. Gain of 8. Tony Romo throws it to Roy Williams, the Texas Longhorn. Makes the catch there for a 1st down. From the 45, Romo has it. Romo, he's going to get hit as he lets it fly. It's going to be picked off. Antrell Roll gets the ball and gives it back to his offense. They have all the momentum. 2nd down and 10, they find Anquan Bolden. They burn their 1st timeout there. 2nd down and 12, they only have 1 timeout now. Warner heaves it. That pass nearly intercepted. So it's going to be 3rd down and 12. And they decide just to run the ball after seeing that near interception. The Cowboys burning timeout. They have 1 left. Roman with 14 seconds on the clock. And he's going to go down. They're going to try to hurry back to the line of scrimmage. But tick, 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 tick. I think it's safe to say that this game is headed to overtime. So the Cardinals defense gets to stop late. Can they do it here again in overtime as the Cowboys will get the ball first? Jones from his own goal line. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, and he almost got busy down that left sideline. So overtime here. Romo has it. Romo from a clean pocket. Throws it. Caught by Roy Williams. Breaks a tackle. Roy, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Dallas. And those Cowboys are headed to the Super Bowl. Wade Phillips, you big jolly man, you. They got the Cowboys back in the ball. NFC champions for the 1st time in, I guess in this timeline, 2.5 decades. But we all know in real life it's been almost 30-something years since they won the NFC championship. The Cowboys are beat up. The Ravens are much healthier than the Cowboys. So can the Cowboys do enough to win this game? We will simulate the 1st half, and then we will watch quarters 3 and 4. And if there's overtime, we will definitely watch the overtime as well. But this is it for season number 1. After this episode, we will have all the off-season stuff, and then we'll jump into the first 8 games of the season, and then jump into the last half, and those will be our next 3 episodes. Each episode will take care of a series of the season, or a portion of the season, I should say, from the off-season, first 8 weeks of the season, second 8 weeks of the season, and then the postseason, just like this episode here. So the Cowboys are enjoying a 10-point lead versus the Ravens. Figures from inside his own end zone, takes it up to the 20, spin move, and he almost got loose as he takes it up to the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, Flacco has it, sidesteps, now he decides to tuck it and run it, and he's going to get sacked by Oshansky. My homie, Oshansky with the takedown there. McGahee up the gut. Nice run there. 3rd down and 6, Flacco has it. Flacco throws it, and that pass is incomplete, and the Cowboys defense holds. Here come their rushing attack, and Barber picks up just 1, brought down by Landry. 3rd down and 9. Romo throws it to the left side. Caught by Felix Jones. Got away from Ray Lewis. Suggs and Lewis combine on the stop, but it's a 1st down. Barber up the gut, brought down by Haloti Ngata, who says they're going to get Nata. Second down and goal. That pass, or second down and 10, I should say, gonna be intercepted by Landry at the 10-yard line. That's Romo's first pick of the Super Bowl, I should say. He had a couple in the postseason. That's his first of the Super Bowl. DeMarcus Ware with a takedown in the backfield. Second down and 11. Flacco to Ray Rice. Ray Rice turning the corner. Won't get away as he's going to get brought down by Hamlin. Third down and 9. Flacco surveying the field, and DeMarcus Ware gets him from behind. DeMarcus Ware making sure that the Cowboys stay up by 10. Minute 17 to go here in the third quarter. Romo brought down by Ray Lewis, but after he scrambled for a first down. Second down and 7 from the 20. That pass is broken up, and that's going to take us to the fourth quarter of play. The Cowboys are up by 10, and they're in the field goal range. Third down and 7. Romo, he decides to tuck it and run it again. I need to know how the Cowboys are getting their quarterback to run, because if Tavares Jackson will run a couple of more times, we might be in this game. And there goes Miles Austin. Too many miles, and that's going to result in a touchdown, and the Cowboys are up 17-0. And now Spencer gets in there for the sack. Flacco, fourth down and 15 from inside his own 10. Flacco gets hit from behind, but throws a dime to Todd Heap, and the drive shall continue. From the 42, Flacco looking. Flacco lets a fly caught by Smith, and that's going to be a chain mover. Now they're in Dallas territory. Flacco has a man, throws it to Heap. Heap turns the corner, and the Heap is going to have a first down. Where was this offense the first 3 quarters? Flacco under pressure, and down he goes. DeMarcus Ware another. Third down and 16. Flacco looking, lets it fly. That pass caught by Figures, but shy of the first down. So it's going to be fourth down and 9. They're going to go for it. Flacco throwing it to the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete, and the Cowboys will take back over. Second down and 15. Barber gets the carry, gets hit by Ray Lewis. And Ray Lewis still playing with all kinds of passion. Third down and 13. They run the ball with Jones, and he coughs it up. And the Ravens look to be there. And it will be the Ravens football. And that ref is gangster. He said, Ray Lewis, get off the pile. And he did. Flacco looking. Second down and 10 from the 11. Caught by Williams. And the Ravens finally score. So can the Ravens come back? They're going to go for the onside kick. Choice is there for the recovery. The Georgia Tech back. He fumbles it, but Barber is there to clean it up. So with 51 seconds on the clock and not enough timeouts, this one is over. And Wade Phillips and the Dallas Cowboys, down in the blues, are Super Bowl champions. So maybe in the postseason, they got to wear the blue jerseys, and they will make it all the way to the Super Bowl. Now, this was one of the games where the coding just wasn't right, and the Cowboys, more times than not, at home will be wearing blue, unless they played a team like Washington, because Washington's, I believe, away jerseys were supposed to be red. Like, y'all know how Washington and the Dallas Cowboys did it back then, and still do for the Cowboys. But anyways, I'm just saying, Jerry Jones, maybe make them wear blue in the postseason. You might have a better opportunity. That's going to do it, though. Hope you guys enjoyed Season 1. Tune me again, my friends. I hope that the rest of the day is the best of your day. Peace, love. Hot sauce.